Hey friends, it is time we dive on in and play around with some of the items I received in my extra. So here's the thing, my IPSY Extra, I have all the unboxings. I'm gonna link them below. So make sure you check the description box. You're gonna see all the unboxings, PR and paid. Pero la cosa is that I got like different variations, you know, like some stuff I got duplicates of, but mostly all different things. And I kind of want to try everything. So what I did was, because I actually cleaned up here, you guys, so what I did was I consolidated everything into the one purple box and one black box. The variations are all mumbled jumbled, and I kind of mainly want to play around with the items today that I'm most interested in seeing whether or not they're going to work for yours truly, i.e. the balm by Fenty, the concealer, you know what I mean? I want to see what this goes like on the skin. Primer, so that's why we're here. So this is not like just straight up one variation as a whole. What is that? It's like a balm. It's just a variety of products featured in IPSY Extra for the month of Febrero. Before we start with like the makeup, I want to show you guys my eyeballs, and not the top, the under eyeballs, because we are really needing this. Not sure if you can actually see, but I do have like the little like dent in here, which whatever, I don't have a lot of discoloration. Pero let me move my mirror. You see there's a little bump. This one is the biggest. I have another one here, and then I just have a whole bunch of little ones. Like if you were to see me in person, you'd be like, oh, I didn't have those, and now I do after 2 weeks of trying a new product that I bought off of the TikTok that's supposed to fill this area up with time, which is perfectly fine. My problem is I have a lot of little milia dots under the eye, which eventually will go away. They're not gonna stay there. But girl, like when your skin tells you I don't like it, stop it. And it literally told me I don't like it, so I had to stop it. So I'm gonna start off with the Dew of the Gods Filler Nitro Caffeine and Retinol. This is not one of those little patches, of course. It is just gonna be an under eye cream. I like that it has a little bit of a squeeze tube. A little bit is gonna go a very long way, so like pea size is more than enough. And then I'm going to, I still think it's like big old container for such a tiny thing. I'm gonna use the ring finger to kind of tap that under the eye and blend. Is this under eye treatment or cream going to eliminate my milia that have developed under the eye? No, it's not. But what it's going to do is it's gonna lightly brighten because of the caffeine, the retinol, and all its goodness is going to help. And I'm still like trying to tap this in. We're gonna wait a full minute before going in with like any makeup products. But the retinol is gonna help with depuffing. We're gonna have some brightening, kind of target these outer corners because it also helps with fine lines and wrinkles. Instead of like blending like this, I am tapping it lightly, and girl, it feels cooling to the touch. It wasn't even in the fridge. Cooling to the touch, and that little itty bit was more than enough. I bring it all the way in like this. We're gonna leave it. I hate it when my hair looks like wonky. We're gonna go ahead, leave that alone. Entonces, I am gonna prep this skin with the primer. This is the Dominique Cosmetics Moisture Grip. So it is a serum primer that adds moisture to the skin, but it's also a gripping primer, which is kind of cute. Entonces, while that's sitting under the eye, I am gonna go ahead and apply 2 pumpers. I'm getting away with that because I don't apply primer under the eyeball. I'm gonna do it like so, and I focus the primer mainly in my problem area. I have normal combo skin, therefore I focus primer at first on my T-zone. So we're focusing it here and around here. Whole T-zone. My brows are done because I didn't get anything for the brow, either of them, you know, and then here. And then whatever's left, I'll kind of drag out. I'm so proud of myself, girl. I like really cleaned. I didn't declutter because I promised you guys at the end of every month, we're gonna do a different category. That way you get a declutter video every single month. And I stay on top of it all, and then we'll just like have it on rotation. Pero I am very, very proud of myself because I can see my desk. Everything is cleaned and disinfected. I haven't gotten around to the brushes, but I'm gonna be real honest. For me to sit here and say I'm gonna do the brushes too, están pidiendo mucho because it's not gonna happen. Because it is a gripping primer, we're gonna let it sit on the skin for a quick second. The under eye does feel nice. It looks the same, just hydrated. Of course, it is a retinol treatment, so it's not like you're gonna be like see too much of a difference like instantly, but it does feel really, really nice. All right, I'd say it's been about a minute. I'm not gonna lie. It feels hydrating. Sometimes you apply a primer and it just feels tight. It looks glowy, like healthy, you know. There's no grip. Like the grip is probably a 0.5 out of 5. Definitely does not feel like the Hydro Grip like the one by Milk Makeup. Will it still work? I'm assuming, you know, pero it doesn't feel like all the other ones. Now we're gonna move on to the Fenty Beauty, which if you recall, they sent me shade 13. Now I selected the item, however I did not select this shade, and she does look a little too yellow. I'm gonna go ahead and use a Morphe, one of their Butter Blends brushes, which they gifted me. We're gonna work on one side because I want to see what it's gonna look like because I did notice on the back of my hand it's slightly oxidized. I'm not gonna apply too much. We're just gonna kind of do one of these, you know, and hope for the best. Maybe if we don't over apply, it is a clean brush by the way, maybe if we don't over apply we get nice coverage, but it'll still blend into the skin and look decent, like decent enough. Vamos a ver. I feel like I want more coverage though. Like it looks like second skin, and it is like a skin tint stick situation. I'm doing a line just so that we could see. I'm applying a little bit on the nose. I still don't get any coverage. Honestly, that looks like I have nothing on the skin. I mean, I'm not mad at it, but also like, I don't know. It almost seems like it disappeared. It is slightly yellower than I would need though. Let's apply a little more. And the thing is, in order to get better coverage, you might have to like build, which is fine, but then you're not getting a lot. This here has been a fave of mine, and you get so much product. I even ended up getting backups. Look how far, that's as far down as it goes, and I'm sure there's a little more down here. Pero I fell in love with this, so at some point, I'm gonna have to dip into one of my backups, but I'm glad that I got backups because it's that amazing. It's not oxidizing in an ugly way, but you can tell that it is a little more on the yellow side. Let's do the same amount, and then I think we're gonna try to build on this side and see how that goes. Now remember, I'm the kind of gal where I truly believe and love less is more. So I mean, if you have great skin and you don't feel like you have to cover it too much, you're blessed, so be grateful for that. And then technically a little bit of this like balm skin tint situation, concealer, a blusher, and then it'll look like it really does look like second skin. I don't know how this would perform with an actual grippy primer. This looks good though. You can still see through to my skin big time. Is it like something that I like? Yes. I'm a little scared. Vamos a hacer one more swipe here, one more swipe here. And instead of swiping, we're gonna tap. We went from like, in terms of coverage, right? We went from like a 1 to like a 1.5. So you only get like the slightest more coverage if you were to apply more. You just have to be careful because if it's not like a great shade match for you, it'll look weird. Like at this point, do you see how here we're a little more golden and yellow, and then here I'm more neutral? This is one of those situations where I'm gonna compensate. I mean, now I gotta balance it out. I'm gonna compensate with concealer and powder. And I think we might skip bronzing today. Not the worst shade match ever, but it is a little more on the yellow side compared to what I need. Here's something else that is a little more yellow, at least first impressions, than what I would need, and I'm a little scared. This is the Makeup Forever HD Skin never mind anti-nothing. It is a concealer. They sent it to me in 3-2-Y. The issue that I have with this baby is the fact that she's pretty yellow, and I'm not sure that I can pull this off. Now I'm hoping that there is no separation or issues blending, considering that I did, oh, this is yellow. I was saying, considering that I did apply the Dew of the Gods under the eye. Vamos a ver, vamos a hope for the best. These are one of those little flat sponges. I told y'all I cleaned up my mess in here, okay? And so I went in my closet and I took out my stashes. Smooth and Blur. I mean, the color under the eye is not horrible. All right, I added a little more. Let's blend that out. I am gonna set it. You guys, I went back, as I usually do, to my Ultra Peach. I have been using the Huda Beauty since I got them. The pressed powders, I got the banana bread, and then I also have the peach cupcake. Girl, we yellow. Now I see it, we're yellow. Anyway, so I've been using those, but I can't help it. I always have to go back to my one size Ultra Peach. And don't get me wrong, I do love the Huda Beauty ones, but this Ultra Peach is just different. Like, these are the two brands that have me in a chokehold for sure. With a brand new little powder puff, we're gonna set that under eye. What does this look like with that under eye cream, the concealer, and then the powder. You see that bump? It is so stinking annoying. I'm gonna be using my acids to get rid of it, but it is annoying. We gotta balance the skin, so I'm gonna go ahead, add powder in the areas that we are going to need it so that it'll make a little more sense. I will say, however, this is a nice formula. I do like that even though I applied 2 layers of it, I am able to see all of like my little freckles and stuff. You see what I'm saying? You can still see through to my skin, and it looks like second skin. This I will try again. And then with this little grippy, and I'm giving you as I go because it's like, if I wait till the end, I'm gonna forget. Just kind of bear with me. This, to be honest, I really do like that. Although it's supposed to be grippy, it felt hydrating. Not really grippy, but even a balm went on really nicely with it. So can't be mad at that. So entonces, hold on. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna curl my lashes. Which, by the way, I forgot to tell you guys, I really like the look of like my natural lashes curled. The problem is they're so damn stubborn that they won't stay like this. And I was thinking, what if I can do my own like lash lamination? I do my eyebrows, and look, I still have eyebrows, you know? I ended up buying a lash curling kit so that I can like curl my own lashes and like do the thing. I'm a little scared, but we'll see how that goes. You guys let me know. I'm thinking of filming it. Let me know if you're interested in seeing a lash lift video, because I kind of want to do one. But tell me, waking up with like pretty lifted lashes and they're already dark as it is, tell me that like wouldn't be like an awesome thing. And then I'm gonna go in with the House Labs. This one is Glassy Rosette. I'm gonna use another Morphe brush from their butter collection. This is their M202. The one that I use for foundation, which is actually really nice, is their M242. It is actually a cream and liquid bronzer brush, but ya vieron, you already saw what I used it for. So this is going on the cheeks. I mean, to be fair, when you really look at it, it doesn't look horrible overall in my opinion. Could be worse. I mean, we've had worse. Remember when I got the Morphe? And I'm loving Morphe now since last year. But even early last year, I ended up getting the Morphe foundation. And it turned me into an Oompa Loompa. Like, girl, I was orange. It really turned me into an Oompa Loompa. And it made me really sad. Because I was looking forward to it. This is such a pretty... Okay, guys. This one is Glassy Rosette. How pretty is that? I'm going to add a lip real quick. And I'm thinking we're going to do that lash lift. Afterwards, I am gonna have to wash my face and stuff, but we're gonna skip on the mascara because I think my lashes naturally look really pretty. For my lips, I'm gonna use Sugar and Spice by Gerard Cosmetics. They always have a sale. I am going to add my link to them in the description box below. You know what? I love this enough. This shade is awesome. I'm gonna fill the entire lip because it's that comfortable. This is what we're looking like. The skin looks pretty. It looks smooth and airbrushed. It looks so pretty. The blush is stunning. I'm just mad that it makes me more yellow. That's it. If it was a spot on shade match, maybe one shade lighter, or even this shade just neutral, I think it would have been pure perfection. Otherwise, if I were to sit here and like color, like even apply foundation down here, I don't think you would ever notice, because obviously my hands are darker than the rest of my body. Girl, we're just colorful people here, so it is what it is. I'm excited to show you guys the other items in action, but I want to hear your thoughts. Have you tried the Dew of the Dew of the Gods Retinol Eye Cream? Did you get your spot on shade of the Fenty Beauty Balm? Did you love it? Did this work for you? Did it not? And those of you who got the House Labs blush, girl, it is so good. I'm so happy I finally got one of them in my collection because it's like good. And again, this lip, it's like one of those like rum raisin type of shades if you really look at it. And I know people are gonna be like, I need it, I want it. Sugar and Spice, Gerard Cosmetics. My promo code and my link are available for you in the description box. You guys, if you're still here, that means you made it all the way through. You are a real one, and I truly appreciate you. So thank you. Do not forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to comment, because interaction is the whole thing here on YouTube. And listen, the video is over, but you don't have to go anywhere because YouTube is gonna recommend 2 videos here on screen. I believe you're really gonna enjoy it. So I hope you consider checking it out, and I will see you guys on the next video.